Well, hi Sagittarius. Welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your September reading. Wow. I have shuffled these cards very well. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the center card in the first part of the reading. So Sagittarius, if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started. Let's find out what you need to know coming up in your life for September. For Sagittarius, wow, for Sagittarius, my goodness. Oh, we have a soulmate issue or relationship of some sort going on here. Wow, for Sagittarius. Let's go there, okay. Oh gosh, I can't even get one card. It's like, wow. Okay. Here we go. I hope there's not too many to do a reading here. Let's see what we have here. I know we have a lot of cards that came out. Oh, wow. The High Priestess surrounds your entire reading. The card of intuition and knowing. Follow your instincts. Your intuitions are running very, very high. Let's see what we have left. I think we only have one extra card, and I will read it. So the overall energy here of your reading, Sagittarius, is the High Priestess. Well, this is the card in the tarot deck for intuition and knowing. So it's like pull back that pomegranate curtain, pay attention to what your head, heart, and gut, they come together. Pay attention to what they're saying to you, because you're probably right on the money, okay? So let it guide you. Up here in your highest energy, I have the Four of Wands. Now, this is a beautiful card. This is a card of a soulmate connection. 1111, see that? There's union between two people. This card is all about love, joy, celebration, and possibly marriage. Now, these are the two strongest energy cards in your entire reading. So follow your intuition about this soulmate relationship, because we will find out why. We will find out why. I have the Nine of Swords. Okay. So this is right above the High Priestess and next to the Four of Wands. I think you're having doubts of sorts about this relationship for whatever reasons. They're swords of truth and clarity, though, and they're coming through your mind. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is something that, like, in your quiet times, it's the same thoughts over and over and over. So if your intuition is telling you something, it feels to me, since these are swords of truth and clarity, something needs to be cleared up. Something needs to be, like, put on the table, like I'm doing. Put all your cards on the table. I mean, you want the other person to too, because is definitely something that is on your mind about this relationship. Now, this is a strong soulmate relationship. On the other side of the Nine of Swords is the Six of Cups. This is another soulmate card up in your highest, on your highest energy line. Now, you might have known this person since your college years or before. Doesn't mean you were lovers, just might have known them. But you know, in soulmates, you've always known them in another lifetime. That's why you're called soulmates. But this is a very sweet offer here. This is the only cup that's allowed to have anything in it, and it is a flower. So I feel like this relationship is very sweet. I feel like they are pretty sincere, or at least they came in as sincere in this relationship. Maybe you're not ready to settle down and they want to. I don't know. Let me just keep reading. I do have the Three of Wands under the Four of Wands. This is your energy of looking out there, having your hand on a staff, of fresh starts and new beginnings. I'm looking out over the world and wondering if your ship has come in or if it's still out there. Look at that. There's 3 ships way, way out there. And you're trying to see, is it still out there? I think maybe that's what's going through your head. Maybe you're having second thoughts about this relationship. Maybe you are engaged or thinking that it's getting close to that time and you're freaking out. Let me keep reading. On the other side of the 3 of Wands, from the High Priestess, is the Ace of Swords. Very important. The truth and clarity will be the conversations will be very important to have. Whatever your intuition is telling you, you need to bring it up. This sword is right next to the High Priestess and right under the 6 of Cups. So you need to actually have a conversation about it with your person, with your soulmate. This is like advice. You can't stay in that 9 of Swords. That's just too much mental torture, okay? If this is your reading, you know, these are general readings and they will not resonate with everybody. You can take parts of it that do, or you can check your moon sign, which I always suggest, since that is your personal emotional self, your private emotional self. Or get a reading from someone that you trust. I have the Knight of Pentacles under the 3 of Wands. Yeah, you are wondering and waiting, is this your ship coming in? Is this the person you're supposed to spend the rest of your life with? It was a long time coming, if that's the case, because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving energy in the whole deck. And it looks like the horse is just standing there, but if you notice, there is one foot in front of the other. It is barely moving. It could take lifetimes sometimes for that pentacle to actually reach you. And that pentacle, you know, is all about security, stability, commitment, groundedness. So you're really wondering if they can, I think you're wondering, can they really be committed? I think maybe they're suggesting it. Maybe they want to. They made the offer, it looks like. Under the High Priestess, I do have the Knight of Cups. And that's next to the Knight of Pentacles. And then I have the 10 of Pentacles. So yeah, they're very sincere. But I think you're having doubts on whether or not they can do it. Either that or it's whether or not you can do it. I think your gut might be telling you that they can't, that they won't be able to fulfill their part of this venture that they would like to get into. Now, the Knight of Cups is a very sincere offer, and it's a love offer. And it looks like that they've come in with it, and that's what's got you up in your head here. In your gut, your red flags are going up. You're like, oh my God, I don't know. You know, nothing, maybe it's your past experiences. Nothing ever works out for me. You know, how can this really happen or be true? Is it really my pentacle that's coming? Is it really my ship? You know, they're offering you the world here. I mean, we got the 10 of Pentacles. Right under the Ace of Swords. You need to talk to them. That's what this reading is saying. You really need to speak with them and find out whatever it is that's on your mind. Get it out there and have this conversation. I mean, if you can't have the conversation, then you shouldn't be moving forward with them, right? So, this is a very sincere card. 10 Pentacles, union between two people. There's extended family. There's pets. There's a child tucked in the corner here. A very family-oriented card, very stable, very secure, and committed. This is with this soulmate. So I really think this conversation, it might help you get to this 10 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, joy, love, marriage. It's a card of marriage. Something big going on here, and it's got you freaked out. Let's see what else. Oh my gosh. You know, the King and Queen of Swords. And I'm talking about ask for the truth. You know, your relationship will be based upon being able to talk to each other. Oh my gosh, and then the lovers? Oh my heck. Your guardian angels and spirit guides are really trying to help this relationship work. I have one extra card. So I have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords right next to each other, right next to the Six of Cups. So this is air energy, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. That might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. I feel like you are kind of guarded about coming out with whatever's on your mind, whatever your intuition is telling you, because your sword is up here with the King of Swords. All cards are male or female. And so you're kind of in self-protectant mode. Yet I have the Queen of Swords, which also tells me that yes, you do need to reach out. You need to speak your truth, and you need to speak your clarity and get the truth and clarity from them. You have to have this conversation. Very important if this is your reading, so that this relationship can continue forward. I feel like you already have a really good relationship. Like you can already talk to each other till all hours of the night. But there's something that you need to talk about, to get out there. So get it out there, you know. Being in the Nine of Swords is not going to help anything. I think your intuition is telling you to. You need to get this out there. It's right next to the Ace of Swords in order for it to ever be resolved. I have the Lovers. Queen of Swords has her hand out right to the Lovers, right to the relationship itself. So the Lovers is the card for Gemini. Air sign. It's an air sign. So, but there's your guardian angels and spirit guides. And what they're doing, I think, is trying to bring you together. I think you were lovers in another life. This is a very, very strong connection, having the Four of Wands and the Lovers card here. So I think they're trying to get you to have this conversation. Your instincts, your gut is telling you that you got to do it. You got to do it whether you want to or not, okay? If this is your reading now. So I see you having it. You're going to have it. I have the Fool card under the King of Swords and next to the Ace of Swords. Part of this truth and clarity has something to do with leaping into things with your head in the clouds. Like throwing caution to the wind. You would know what I'm talking about. This might be a previous relationship. It might be maybe how you feel like maybe it's moving too fast. It might be this taking a leap of faith in having a grounded and lasting and committed relationship. That might be a big leap for you, you know, and it might be freaking you out with the Fool card. You're coming to the edge of the cliff, and when you come to the edge of the cliff, things have to be changed. So you're starting to look toward the future. And it's just getting heavy. It's getting to be too much. I got the Nine of Wands right next to the Fool and under the Queen of Swords. It's wearing you out. It's really got you frazzled. Like you've been drugged through the mud. And it's all because of that Nine of Swords. You know, it's going through your head and you're just feeling beat up over these things that are going through your head. Well, you need to talk about it because it's under the Queen of Swords. I have the Magician next to the Nine of Wands, and under the Lovers card, you actually manifested this person into your life. See the symbol of intuition and knowing right there. Again, now you have all the tools to make this relationship work, okay? If you're doubting yourself, don't. You have everything. You know, the cup of love, the pentacle for security and stability, the wand of fresh starts and new beginnings, and the sword for truth and clarity. You also have this inner knowledge, and you are able to manifest what you want. And I think you manifested your lover, your soulmate, deep, deep soulmate, to come into your life. And now you're freaking out over it because it's all going, you know, the way you wanted it to go, really. So, you know, whatever your thoughts are here, just get it out, have the conversation. I have the Five of Cups. Now, this is part of what you need to talk about. You're afraid. You really are. I had the Five of Cups under the Fool and next to the Ten of Pentacles. This is disappointment in love. You're afraid your cups will get kicked over. You're afraid this will not last, and you're going to end up with another broken heart. And that's part of what you need to talk about, okay? But this is what I call the card of hope, because there's two full cups right behind this person. So all you have to do, really, is turn around and start looking at the hope in love and stop dwelling on the past. Stop dwelling on relationships gone bad. You have lived in the Fool, you know, and this is all part of the conversation. You have leaped into things too quickly before, and you ended up getting hurt. So this is just things that you need to talk about, you know, and for you, it looks like it's a little kind of hard for you to talk about, but it needs to be done so that you can move forward. I have the Seven of Swords next to the Five of Cups, and right under the Nine of Wands. You've had deceitful energy. You've had someone in your life before that was lying, stealing, cheating, taking love, not giving it back, hiding whatever from you, just being deceitful. So, you know, you've been through this, and you do not want to go through this again. These four cards right here. I have the Judgment card. Wow. You know, these four cards right here, these were all a spiritual lesson for you. And I have the Judgment card. There's your guardian angels and spirit guides again. What happens when you wake up, like all these people are doing, to a spiritual lesson, hearing that horn blow finally, you're rewarded by the universe. This is your reward. So, you know, try not to be afraid. I can feel the fear in having this discussion. You need to have it. What you have been through has been a spiritual lesson for you. Now you might be being overly careful, but you can't be overly careful when it comes to you, but you know what I mean. You really need to keep your sword up. Always keep your sword up so that you're aware of your surroundings. You're aware of what's going on around you, so you're not going forth blindfolded. But, you know, the truth is the magic here in this reading. I have this star was the extra card. This is the card for Aquarius. Aquarius might be strong in your chart, or someone else is around this reading. But this is like this deep healing. You don't want to have to go through this again. I can definitely see that. You do not want to go through this again. You have healed, and you've seen your own reflection in that pool of water, and you remember the bare essence of who you are, what you want, what you don't want from life. So it's very spiritual, deep healing card, the star, and it's right next to the Judgment card and right next to the Magician. I think while you were healing, you were manifesting for the right person to come into your life, and it looks like they're getting close. My readings don't go past 6 months, so I would say that this is happening all within 6 months. Could be tomorrow. Whoa, there's your card. That doesn't usually happen with that deck. Okay. It flew out just like the cards were coming out. Let me put on my glasses. It's the Spiritual Teacher. Card number 9, if number 9 means anything to you. I'm going to read it to you. There are great rewards in spending time alone. Use those moments of solitude to focus on love and ways in which you might give to those around you. Shine your light as an example for others to follow. Seek out a spiritual mentor of your own if your life feels unfulfilled right now. So maybe that is what you're going through. Maybe you're not feeling fulfilled by this relationship. I think you're more afraid that you won't be fulfilled. I think you're just kind of like afraid that things will go wrong, that they won't last. Whoops, kick the table. Let's take out a universe card. Let's see what the universe has to say here. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Oops. I'm going to pull you out one. There it is. The law of attraction is my life's basis. Let's see what this card says. This is advice, I can tell already. There's the back side. Since the law of attraction is the basis of your experience, an understanding of it is essential to living life on purpose. In fact, an understanding of the law of attraction is essential to living the life of joy that you came forth to live. Don't let an opportunity of joy and love pass you by. You attracted it. The law of attraction, whether you meant to or not. So Sagittarius, this is your reading, and thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.